action earlier today from Kenya and the USA. And why they're celebrating. In Pool B, Kenya started things off with some tremendous skill, following up from last weekend. And Mark Kwemoy was brilliant in support. And Kenya were 38 points to 5, too strong for Chile in their opening game. Kwemoy getting the goods. They followed that up. Buffalo was good as always, and Nelson Oyu, special player for Kenya, who were 26-12 victory over Spain in their second pool game. The United States in action. And yes, Seppo again showing his skills, but David Still, 7 months playing rugby, and he can hurdle them as well as round them, and they beat Spain 29-17. And then Chile, 33 points to 5. Joe Schrader spots a gap up the middle, and it's not to the hairdresser, it's to the try line. He puts his side up 2-0 as well in the pool stages. Beautiful scenes here as we take a look at what is left in Pool B. It's Kenya, USA, all to determine who is number one in the pool. Both sides have already qualified for the quarterfinals for tomorrow. Very important to see who they play and who they avoid as well. There it is. The Kenyan dancers, you've seen it on the field with the players or the fans. They're non-stop. Doesn't matter if they're scoring tries or not. It's a party zone. I remember joining them once in the series in 2005. I went missing for the weekend. It was a hell of a weekend, I tell you that much. And the outfit's tremendous as well as the music blares on into our last 3 games on day 1 at the Edmonton 7's. All eyes turn our attention now on Kenya against the United States. They met last weekend in Vancouver. Kenya won 19-14 in an absolute bruising encounter. But head-to-head, it's Kenya that lead 24-18, despite USA's dominance in recent years. United States led by Kayvon Williams. I'm Dallin Stanford, joined alongside former Canadian international Andrea Burke. And again, some real special players that are coming through in the system.
USA and at the training center at Chula Vista under the helm of Mike Friday has been coming a very long way. It was shown in the stats in the head-to-head against Kenya over the last couple of shots. Today's match will be mano a mano. Both teams are strong, physical, powerful, they bring punch, but USA has a couple of flyers, a little bit more edge than Kenya might have.
Here comes Nelson Oyu. He beats the foot race against Kayvon Williams to the field. Kenya, they're missing their star player in Daniel Tabu, DHL impact player for Vancouver, is not on the squad list right now, must have picked up a knock. But the United States, 2-0 so far. They have a lot to prove here. Mike Friday's Chargers, they only lost 1 game last weekend, and it was against Kenya to knock them out of the quarters. They ended up coming 5th, beating Canada. Special group of players coming through there with a lot of retirements. Madison Hughes, the former captain, watching at home. He takes a break from the game. And the speedsters Carlin Isles and Perry Baker watching as well. Welshman Ben Breakspear is our referee for this one. Kenya have so many stars in their side. Alvin Otieno, the Water Buffalo, as he's affectionately known around the world, is certainly one of our favorites. They're ready, so are we. USA on the left with Naimai Fualau. In white, kicks off to the right-hand side. Kenya jump up for this one. We're working on those restarts during training this week. Innocent Simiyu, their coach, former Kenya 7's captain. Early possession to William Baka. So great to see his face on the series. Still going after a decade. In his 52nd event. Kenya inside the 22. Oh, a little stutter step as they go with Herman Humwa. Humwa. Driving run from the big, powerful player. And Billy Odhiambo switches into the Buffalo. Wow, Buffalo stopped in his tracks by Martin Yosepa. You don't see that a lot.
Advantage, not rolling.
But on the outside comes Odhiambo. Advantage.
Hold on the ground. I'll take a look.
The call is advantage, not rolling. Looking for the tackler to get clear and away from the breakdown area. There's no tactical advantage there that was executed on for Kenya, and no field position, so it will be brought back to the mark.
The man is all smiles, Alvin Otieno, out of the Homeboys Rugby Club. Gets it away, it's a short line to him, Buckeyes, forward pass though.
Not what Kenya would have wanted with that attacking position from the set piece. It will be scrum down. The scrum will give USA a great advantage, opening up a lot of space on either side of the scrum for the speedsters, and perhaps number 11, Esdale, at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen.
Just to mention here what's at stake in this game. You win this game and you face Great Britain in the quarterfinals tomorrow, which will be actually the best third-place side. You lose and you face Germany. Who do you face?
It's a simple process, gents. 3 commands followed by 3
If I had my choice,
head in the space, I get the binds up early.
Whichever one would get me to the semis quicker.
That's a very diplomatic answer there. Andrea Burke, USA with Kayvon Williams. Scored a hat-trick earlier today. There's Paula, who loops around to the short side. The experience of Martin Yosepa. Can't get free from Billy Odhiambo. Channel to Schrader, with her hair flowing in the wind, to Gavin Diamore. A couple of big steps from Diamore. Stepped himself there, and William Bucker. Williams, very electric to the playmaker, upended to the ground. Another bone jarrer between these two sides. Highlights to Foro. Malachi Esdale, nowhere through. Tremendous runner is Esdale though. Attacking the line is Channel from the Los Angeles Guillotines, the winner of Major League Rugby. Kayvon Williams floats that one very flat to Fualau. Turns it back into the man known as Joe Shoulders. Very broad shoulders, a cheerleader. He was the base of courses. Esdale has a run. Esdale's beaten 2 and 3. Wow, these new Eagles are learning to fly, in the words of Tom Petty. And they certainly have wings. Esdale gets the first for the USA.
Nothing petty about that. Esdale gets the lead earlier in the game, but have a look at this tackle. Fualau is not a small man. Kenya makes it look easy. It took a couple of phases, a little bit of backwards play to open up the Kenyan defense and allow Esdale to get through.
Malachi Esdale out of the University of Central Florida Knights. He also played at the Rugby Town 7's 2021 Dream Team with the Rambling Jesters. 7-0 the score for the United States against Kenya, who they lost to by 5 points last weekend in the quarterfinals. So a bit of personal revenge for these players. Esdale, there's his try-scoring abilities, just behind Angelo Davids, who is not here. So Esdale has a free ticket to keep punching them in. Kenya knocked this one down from Mark Kwemwe. Stays there with Channel. And Gavin Diamore, nicknamed the Chicken Smoothie, just loses that one. And that's for putting chicken in a smoothie. You don't do that sort of thing.
As if the world is that punishing.
True story, really, but we'll get back to that later. It was on his bio. These players having a lot of fun with us as well as they do on the field. Certainly one of the new products coming through in Mike Friday's side, who lost most of his squad, either from retiring or post-Olympic Games. They were disappointing there at that event. But their best finish in 2019, the US second.
Put it in, please, put it in.
And Kenya, in current form, finalists last week, took too long.
Delay in the feed.
Not looking to go quick there for the Eagles, looking to settle it down, bring it back into the scrum, tighten up, and lock in the mass of tacklers that is on the Kenyan defense. And again, open up more space for the Flyers on the outside.
Crouch!
in the other pool. South Africa and Canada top that one. They'll punch through.
Sir!
We saw Germany and Great Britain, Ireland as well in that pool. Ball spits free, it's untidy. Picked up by the big Buffalo, Alvin Otieno. Penalty to the United States.
I'm taking a look for you. You don't have to speak to me after every decision, okay? Let me deal with it, please.
Very few people like a contest like that in the scrum. Usually scrum in sevens is something just to get the ball back into play. When it's a bit rough and tumble like that, it's no surprise that Captain Williams had a bone to pick.
Voila puts them downfield. Travelling reserve at the Tokyo Olympic Games. The 23-year-old. And Kayvon Williams. He has been fantastic. The father of two. Young kids watching on, sending messages of support from afar. Schrader. Set piece good to Channel. Adam Channel absorbs a couple of tacklers. The United States. Final play of this first half. It's 7-0. Ball on the outside to Esdale yet again. Finds Kayvon Williams with a loop. It's a clever move. And even better when you got absolute speed on you. USA punch in number 2.
There will be,
Well, Kayvon is here to get a job done. This is it here. Look how close, how fast the Kenyan defense is in there, but Iosepo is not going to have any of it. He gets low, he drives, he extends his hip, and gives USA the advantage. Esdale, all he needs is a couple of inches, and then he has Williams pumping his tires, scoring the tries.
Freezing the defense there. Malakal Esdale and Kayvon Williams has try number 2, and that is halftime here between Kenya and USA. America lead 12-0 at the break. Very strong first half there from the USA Eagles. Coach Mike Friday. A different looking side, Andrew, from last week. They went down by 5 to Kenya.
Back-to-back tournaments is all about cleaning it up. Earlier on in the tournament, Friday said they cannot let teams get into the game. As far as I'm concerned, USA is absolutely following that directive by their coach.
Yeah, they certainly are indeed. It was a bruising battle. The US went through, in their pool last week, head-to-head with Kenya, who beat Spain, Mexico, and they lost to South Africa in their pool last week. Coming up in our super session, Hong Kong against Mexico. Mathematical chance for Hong Kong to finish one of the second-best third sides, but they need to score a lot of points. And we'll close things out with South Africa, champions last week in Vancouver against the home side in Canada. Played some inspired rugby. Mike Friday, there he is. Used to coach Kenya a few years back. He's the man responsible for bringing the USA up the charts from 13, 10, all the way to number 2 in 2019.
Great work, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow for HSBC and Canvas.
12-0. The USA lead Kenya. Kenya to restart. 7 minutes left in this Pool B clash. The winner will top the pool and face Great Britain. The runner-up will face Germany. Kenya go deep with Levi Amunga to Kayvon Williams, the captain and try scorer from the first half. Martin Yosepo drops that one. And straight away, Kenya will bring the heat.
We're good.
Well, Kenya got a boost of energy off of that. Iosepo not happy with that. Bounces off the backboard. But look at those passes, Dylan. 24-4.
Bind.
Certainly tells the story.
Sir.
Kenya have that donut on the screen.
Get back,
but they're going to look to get on the board here. In midfield. Ranging up. OU, Nelson OU. Oh, he's a special player. Nelson OU is turning out to be one of the greats for Kenya.
Kenya corner and the rest of the stadium is absolutely going crazy right now. it's a tight rugby game. These are the games that are essential, the most exciting at the end of the day. Look at this, dotting it down for 5 points.
That's his 50th try as well. Nelson Oyu on the HSBC World Rugby 7 Series. Congratulations to the 27-year-old. He debuted in Dubai in 2015. What a moment for him and Kenya. 12 points to 7. A slender 5-point lead for the United States in the second half with 5.5 to go. Deep restart to Yosefo, who dropped it last time. Takes a run himself and flicks a bouncing ball there to Matai Leuta. Leuta is a big battering ram for the USA, but Kenya have a few more players at him. Fall out. Diamore looks to go wide to Esdale. This is a nice race here. A little stutter step there and strong contact. Coming in on Malachi Esdale from Hamwa. And here comes Schrader into the gap. Kayvon Williams. Oh, it's a loose ball. Kenya picked this up. The crowd start going wild. Oh, Billy Odhiambo. Time has flown. He's not a kid anymore. In his 50th tournament, Billy Odhiambo gets in a vital try for Kenya.
We have a game here. USA starting to let the basics fail them. They're losing their clinicalness on that. And Kenya playing on the front foot, motivated, feeling the energy of the fans in the stands, is starting to answer back.
The 6th highest scorer in Kenyan history. Billy the Kid locks it up at 12 apiece. What a weekend these teams are having in Edmonton. So tight, and the flags go up as well. What a kick. That's the crowd. 14-12 so far. A deep restart to Kayvon Williams and the United States. Leuta. Oh, big bump from Matai Leuta. Test Rugby International for USA 15s as well. Oh, hospital ball flicked over the top superbly. Diamore. Gavin Diamore cuts back in. Brilliant. Diamore. Looking for white jerseys around him. Kenyans all around him. Still stays with the US. Schrader flies it high to Yosefo. A little stutter step from Martin Yosefo.
He's released the ball.
Kayvon Williams on him. Schrader to the right. Diamore. The only sub so far, Leuta. Big Matai Leuta. Esdale's there. Nothing around the fringes. Good skills from the cheerleader, Joe Schrader. And Kayvon Williams tries to stretch the distance here with Martin Yosefo. 2 big, strong tackles in the far corner from Kenya. Penalty against Alvin Marube.
Offside call, getting a little cheeky. Coming up that short side, was hoping to capitalize on the loose ball. The fans do not like that.
The USA, they surrendered a half-time lead against Kenya in their Cup quarterfinal last week, leaking in 12 unanswered points. So far, they were leading 12-0, and now they're trailing 14 points to 12, so a similar story is unfolding in front of us. Friday there in picture.
Hooking the triangle.
Capgemini coach of the series in 2019, the leading USA to the most successful season in history, been with the program since July 2014. Joe Shoulders has this one to Leuta. Little dummy and a bump from Matai Leuta. He plays angry. Knock on. Kenya applauding the defense.
Gent. Let's make one thing
Feet
clear
getting
now.
ahead of his hands with Leuta. What a man, what a bosh there. And there it is. He needs to snap that up like an alligator on a water buffalo. You cannot let the pill go loose like that. Not at this point in the game. Down by 2 points, 12 meters from the try line.
How big is that moment in the scheme of this game? Jerome Nale on the field, the 21-year-old. Who debuted last weekend for the United States. Kenya
Back out the tunnel, boys, first.
Pops out the tunnel, a
Back out the
reset.
tunnel first.
The energy is definitely on the side of the Kenyans. Look at them laughing,
Crouch.
smiling. They feel like they've got the Eagles'
Bind.
number right now.
Set!
They have so much fun in training. We got to see them earlier in the week. And on the field too, you see the dance celebrations. Kenya will get the penalty. Just over a minute to play. Time running out if the US want to capture this one. So Kenya will take a bit more off the clock with Levi Amunga.
Just letting the clock bleed out. It can play into the
USA
hands
line.
of the Kenyans.
USA.
Should USA tighten it up, then then they're going to want as many seconds on the clock as possible.
14-12 the score. Kenya lead by 2. USA, can they pinch this one? Oh, it's knocked down by Schrader brilliantly. Nale finds Martin Yosefo. Can his experience get through here? Martin Yosefo gets the bump. Yosefo for the corner. We're going to check to see if he scored.
Time off. Mary, this one's coming to you, pal.
Yosefo.
Try yes or no, please, Mary. Thank you.
Yosefo, everything he's got, looking to put it in. Checking to see if it goes into touch before the grounding. Looks clean to me, Dolan.
Yeah, good angles we're getting there with that. Looks solid from this side.
This is the mark of a warrior. Yosefo had some amends to make. There was some unforced errors from him in the first half. He has shaken it off. He has got the white line, tri-line fever, and he knew that he needed to put in a big effort for his team.
Martin Yosefo could be the hero for the United States. His wife Danny's back home watching, the fitness sensation. She runs Iron Pineapple Fitness on Instagram. And maybe some of her extra sessions gave Yosefo the extra legs he needed to get in the corner. 17-14. A few seconds left on the clock. Jerome Nale from out wide. Told to take it. Beautiful strike. Cool as you like from the 21-year-old.
What a kick. Here's the original turnover. It's in the lineup. Schroeder wasn't even as high as he could get, but he had such a large reach. And then it's Yosefo with the bend. Back off. Get your own sandwich. He is going all the way in.
Well, the game is 7's. Hold on. An error at the restart gives Kenya possession. Time has elapsed on the clock, but we're in the final play. Mike Friday. Well, you don't see him smile a lot. Whether you're winning or losing anyway, but it's Kenya now with the big buffer. Oh, what a tackle.
Advantage, scrum advantage.
Advantage for the USA. They go straight out. You don't stop the water buffalo, and when you do, you win the game. The United States have done enough to avenge last week's defeat. The same score, except they win this time. 19-14, the US top the pool against Kenya.